Good morning. It's March 7th already. Months go by really quick, and here it is. March. They said we was going to have a little rain last night. Let's just check and see what the temperatures and that. What's the weather like in DeLand, Florida?
In DeLand, it's mostly cloudy and 65, with partly sunny skies and a high of 69 in the forecast.
It's not going to warm up too much today. I haven't even looked outside yet to see if it did rain. They said it was a little front coming through there, and we was going to possibly get some rain overnight. So I guess we need it. It's getting pretty dry. I don't grow much. Don't worry about my yard. So I don't worry about the rain too much, but I know a lot of people do. Let's see what it's doing up north. What's the weather like in Worcester, Ohio?
In Worcester, it's cloudy and 36, with mostly cloudy skies and a high of 39 in the forecast.
So it's still pretty chilly. It'll be a while before they get warm up there. You can see Cassie sitting behind me on her little sofa. She likes to join the morning chats, and hey, we yesterday the thing an airplane went through it actually didn't go through the roof. It was a like a modular home there in New Smyrna, and it ended up there. I guess the people were injured. It sounds like they'll be okay. But that would be weird. Just sitting there and a plane comes through your roof. I live right beside the airport, and the airplanes going over all the time. And it's wild to think about that. What if one of them popped through the roof on it? Might not be such a a good thing. So hopefully that'll never happen. But it did happen yesterday on New Smyrna. There, you get around an airport, things happen. You get an airplane; it's mechanical, and things break down. Human error, make mistakes and stuff on it. So, sometimes that just the way it works out there. But thankfully, nobody was really hurt or nothing there. Well, let's see if Cortana. I think it's Cortana. I say Cortina. Maybe it's Cortana. See if she's got a joke. Tell me a joke.
What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? Elephino.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fire her. She keeps telling me the same jokes. Oh no. Let's ask her something else. What's up?
I didn't follow what you said. Can you phrase it another way?
Tell me something interesting.
Here's a tale of tallness. A group of giraffes is called a tower. Go figure.
I suppose it's because they're tall? I suppose. Let's just have her do me a surprise me. Surprise me.
Did you know flamingos are born gray? Their feathers turn pink because of a natural dye in the shrimp they eat.
I think I did know that at one time, but as things go, I forget more than I know, so I forgot that. Yeah, one of these days maybe we'll trade her in for a Google Home or something. Yeah, it'll be a while. We've been playing with some other equipment. We got a 360 camera we've been playing with. This week's bike week. I hope it's supposed to be a little cool. I think 80s is better to ride motorcycle, but it's supposed to be in the 70s. So hoping that warms up a little bit. Allergies on a little bit. My voice again this morning there. I guess there's pollen running. I need to take an allergy pill on it. Hey, I was going to talk a little bit today about camper types. There's a lot of different types of campers out there. When you have a pole camper, you have a fifth wheel camper. There's your regular motor homes. You've got a camper van or Class B. They have a B plus now, a little bigger camper van. You got your Class C's and your Class A's, and then you can camp in about anything on it. But there's different advantages to different styles. Now, if you want something big and roomy, man, those fifth wheels, they got a lot of room in those things. You ever pass one of those things going down the road? They're huge. I mean, I don't know what they tow like. It must not be too bad. You see quite a few of them out there, but you have to. I'm not a person that likes to tow things, and that to me that would be very stressful. Others out there just hook on and go. They don't seem to bother them any. But those are the fifth wheel's more like a semi truck hookup. They have the fifth wheel on them, where it hooks in the center of the bed. So, you know, they're probably not all that bad to tow. But people live in them. You could live in them, and those have tons of room in them on it. And then a regular pull behind camper. Some of those are pretty big. There's little ones. I watched one guy's YouTube video. He has just like I think it's a 16-foot. He lives in it, and he has a little piece of land. And then just recently, he's taken off and going to do some traveling in it. But 16 is pretty small. Now it's just this guy's by himself, but that's pretty tiny. I don't know if I could live in that. We have a road truck, class B. It's like it's 19 foot. It's a 190 versatile. Somebody asked me in one of the chats if I was sure it was a versatile. Wasn't quite sure what he meant, but it is a versatile. I've got the paperwork. It says it right on the side, so I don't know what he was asking. But anyways, they're small. I've got a few YouTube friends that they live in those. They travel around all over the place there, and so they do live in it, so it can be done on it. Now there's some advantages and disadvantages. Motorhome class C looks kind of like the a van front end, but it has the overhang over top of the roof. And there's class A is strictly motorhome. It's like its own big box. But when you there's advantages and disadvantages to both types of campers, or any type of camper. A pull camper, of course, you have to pull it, but you can get somewhere you can unhook it, and then you have a vehicle to drive around in. Most likely a truck, but you can get to other places around with it. But the disadvantage is that you can't just pull it in and stop. You have to, set it up, unhook it. I guess you wouldn't always have to unhook it if you're traveling. You can leave it hooked up. But the advantage is you would have a vehicle that you could drive around in. So you're getting around to be a lot easier on it compared to a motorhome or even a camper van. Now, people who have the camper vans or the motorhomes, sometimes they'll carry a small motorcycle, get around on. Sometimes they pull a car. You can pull a car and then have a way to go around. They make some little electric bikes if you want a small thing, but it's a small electric bike. I think there's even some gas bikes. I don't know what the rules of the road is for those, how far you can go out on the road or anything. I suppose each state has their own regulations on, where you can go out with a bicycle or a motorized bicycle. I don't know if it changes. I don't know what the laws. Leave a comment. What the different laws are in riding a motorized bicycle around, and does it matter if it's an electric one or versus a gas powered one? Does that make the big difference on it? So yeah, I'm not sure of that, but leave some comments if anybody knows. I don't know at this point. But that's one of the disadvantages is having a way to get around in a motorhome or a camper van. The nice advantage of it, you'd be buzzing down the road, and you don't even have to leave the vehicle. Say you want a sandwich, find a safe place to pull over, run to the back, make a sandwich. On the way you're going, use the bathroom. You can run on back there and use the bathroom on the road. Don't even have to get out. So that's kind of a cool advantage of using it. And take a camper, class B, or a small camping van. They're small. Now, so we have the road truck that's a 190, which indicates about 19 foot. We can go to the store, and any standard parking spot it'll fit. I can go down to the Walmart and pull in about any spot, and then it fits fine. So that's one big advantage to it. You can it's easy to get. I mean, it don't take a lot of room. Um, and ours has all the amenities. We've got a bathroom with a shower, and we've got a full bed in the back of it. We've got a stove, refrigerator. It's got a microwave, a television, air conditioning. It's got a fantastic fan in the roof on it. Um, what we like about ours, like I said, ours is a Road Trek 190 Versatile. Uh, we have the four seats up front that the driver's seat and the passenger seat will roll around, and this kind of becomes our reclining chairs. They'll recline back in that, which to us that's really important, just to be able to relax. The TV will flip around towards the aisle, and you can sit there and relax, watch television, and that's really nice. And the other two seats, we use them a lot for footstools. Put our feet up on the other two, and those really are handy. Just be able to stretch out, put your feet up, just like at home. um, some of the vehicles, as far as I look at the layouts of them, and they'll have a what do you call it, the little dinette set there that you can get with a table, and some of them that's the only place they have to set. Now, at that point, you just have to kind of set straight up. Now, everybody has their different way of relaxing, but I particularly like to kick back when I do it and just relax. I don't I like the like a recliner type. So that's what I really I enjoy doing that. Um, so it all depends on your what you like, what your uh, comfortability of it. And so that's one thing. That's one of the main things I would look at in any vehicle is how I use it. Now, some people are very outdoorsy and they don't spend much time in, and they like to, hike and stuff. I mean, that's not my thing. I don't like to walk and hike. To me, it's painful. But that's all on how you're going to use it. So, yeah, and the bigger ones give you some a little more space to move around in it. We have friends that come from Canada that have I'm not sure if they have a fifth wheel or just a camper for sure, but they live in it for about 6 months a year. They come down from Canada and spend the winters down here in Florida. So uh, I think they have a bigger one. I haven't been to it, so I'm not sure what theirs look like, but some people do that. Sue's brother, they have just two campers. They have a camper here in Florida and a camper up in Ohio, and they go up to Ohio in the summer months and come down here in the winter months, and that's their home. That's where they live out of. So they just they have theirs set up at a campground with has full hookups. It's got um, everything you need. Well, and that's how they live. They live out of that and travel back and forth. So, there's all kinds of different types of campers for different needs, and there's pretty much one that will fit your needs. Whatever you need as far as amenities and how you use it, whether you want to pull it, have transportation. So that's something for everybody. So I thought I would just talk a little bit there about different types of campers and what suits your need. And that's the thing, whatever suits what you need. I seen somebody post the other day is like, how should you agree, a steak should always be cooked well done? Well, it's a silly question. It depends on how you like it. It's like campers, however you like it is whatever you need. If you want it raw, you can have it raw. If you want it well done, you can have it well done, medium, whatever. Same with the camper, whatever fits your particular needs on it. Just seeing here in Florida, they're passing through that daylight savings time possibly will never change here in Florida. That will remain on daylight savings time year round. There's a few states that already do that, And so far, it's passing through the all the government things it needs to pass through. But very possibility this coming weekend will change from regular time to daylight savings time, and possibly we won't ever change back. We'll stay on the daylight savings time, which means we have more daylight at the end of the day as opposed to the mornings. Um, I've always liked that. I'm a morning person, and sometimes I like to get out and do things in the morning, but really just to lose that hour in the morning, I don't think would matter too much. I really think I would do like the daylight savings time better for myself on it. So then we possibly will go. It's going to make some different things. We'll be different time zones, and different people will be at different times of year. I'd have to figure it out. I think at one time they said that it would one stated it would be possible a 2 hour difference uh, when they change. So I don't know. I have to look it up. But that's what's going on in Florida. We're thinking about going into the Sunshine State. We'll have more sunshine during the day. Uh, so I'm great. I don't know what it's going to be like today. They would say the front come through. It's going to be a little cooler than I like it. I like it just right around 80, but we're going to be teetering in the upper 60s and low 70s next week on it. Hope it warms up a little more for the bikers coming in. Um, I'm a fair weather rider. When we get our motorcycle out, it's going to be nicer. It's going to sit in the garage. That's why I have everything. I like to be comfortable. Uh, some people get enjoyment, I guess, out of pushing the limits to things there, and I just tend to like to stay nice and comfortable on it. So yesterday we've had this a 30-gallon aquarium, and I've had it for many years. It used to be a reef tank. You can see the aquarium on the TV in the background. Well, a reef tank is corals, living corals, what I had, and those take a lot to take care of. Now, as a rule, an aquarium is not hard to take care of if you do it properly and have the proper equipment. And once in a while I think about setting it back up. It has just been, it's sat there so long, 30 gallons of water evaporated and it was dry. And wasn't exactly sure what the equipment shape it was in. So someone on Facebook there night was looking for one, and I just randomly posted, yeah, I got one, I'll sell you, and I put a price of $100, and so he come look at it, and I guess I don't know what he was expecting to be like. It had some, you get lime from water and stuff build up around the aquariums. If you have a thing very long, you'll have that. And I hadn't cleaned it up or nothing. It had some, white limes, which it cleans all up, and he was concerned about that. And I don't blame him. He was concerned about whether it leaked or not, and it doesn't. But he was concerned about that. Um, he wanted to know if I would clean it all up and fill it up. But it's like, I said, if I do that, I'm going to probably leave it up, and put a fish in it. And so, because this is a very expensive tank in its day, it has a very, very elaborate filter system in it. And I probably had close to $1,000 back in the day on it. So that $100 was just like a giveaway price. And so, anyways, something me and Sue talked about, let's clean it up. So I went out, didn't take much, cleaned it up a little bit there, cleaned up real nice, put water in it. And so I checked out all the equipment. Well, everything works like new. So it's running now, all cleaned up, looking good. So I'm going to be doing I shot a little video. I'll do some more videos on it. But what the heck, I'll put that aquarium up and we'll get it going again to see what we'll throw some goldfish in it first. Anyone that's thinking of an aquarium or has one, you realize you've got to cycle a tank. It takes 6 weeks, to really get through the cycle where it becomes effective. So, but you have to have some fish in it to get it going. So I can go into a whole video of that. So anyways, we'll keep you updated on our 30-gallon tank that we set up and decide what kind of fish we'll put in it. So we're going to play with that. I said it worked good. We didn't have nothing invested in it. I even got a bunch of food stuff. It's probably stale. I wouldn't hurt to buy new food on it. So then That's what we did yesterday afternoon. We went out and flew RC and come back and then did that. Looks like it's windy out. I just heard the fireplace over here behind the chair has a damper in it. It'll chop once in a while. You'll hear it on it. Hey, if anyone out there has any comments, questions, thing they want to add to the morning chat, feel free to leave me questions. If when you're live, you can pose some questions. We'll talk about it. And then if you leave a comment later on, we'll talk about it the next day. So I welcome questions. And again, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing. It's free, and uh, this way you'll be in tune with it. And someone asked me the other day, they wanted said my I don't know if it was email comments or mail comments, and I don't uh, leave. The only notification I leave is I post my sites on a couple YouTube or Facebook groups. I do that, but you can be notified or not. You can shut notifications off and on a Facebook group or any group on YouTube. You'll see a little bell at the top. If you click it where it looks like a ring, you'll get notified whenever I put up a new video or anything, and you can turn that off and on. So if you don't want to be bothered by notifications, just shut that off. Shut your notifications off, and you won't get that on it. So, but yeah, hit the subscribe button, leave comments. Like I said, give us comments. We'll yak about it. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying our videos there. Just we'd like to see more people come on live and do a little more chatting there while we're on. Hey, before we get out of here, let's see if we can get Cortina, I guess is the right way to pronounce her name, to tell us another joke. Hey, tell me a funny joke.
What did one ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing. They just waved.
Okay, they just waved at each other. Sometimes they wave big time when the wind's up heavy and that. All right, we're going to get out of here. Have a happy Tuesday. Hey, I don't know if any of you watch Survivor. We've been starting to watch Survivor. That's just kind of a thing there. We can talk about that too. We can talk about anything. So everybody enjoy your Wednesday. We'll see you again tomorrow.